Welcome to Young Kids League the One YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
All funerals have issues or have tensions. It is how you resolve them.
All right.
Chiruba's funeral, for example, the state wanted post-mortem because the state said, no, a president can't die BID, brought in dead and we bury. The state refused to say, we can't do that. The Chiruba family said, we want him to be buried as BID without post-mortem, and that is, the family had its way. So right now, that is part of what the issue is, that the wishes, the state must not have demands and wishes. That is what the problem is. I've given you the example. All funerals have had issues. It is how the state or the parties, okay? That is the main difference I can tell you. I've observed all these funerals. I've followed these funerals. I've been involved in the background, like you have already introduced. And in that the inaugural speeches, we also have concession speeches and the farewell speeches. For example, for Monawasa and for Sat and okay, Lungu had the concession speech and Rupia Banda and Kaunda. So these other ones. So how do these lives and careers end? And all of them have had their own share of controversies. It is how the parties have negotiated, not litigated, but negotiated themselves out of those controversies. And as the discussion is from hate to healing, when you go to a funeral, the main emotion is grieving. So when you grieve, you heal. When you get bitter, you don't heal. Or when you are hateful, you can't heal from hate. So the difference between Mwanawasa and the Lungu is that under Mwanawasa, the people that went to negotiate, this is not a long time ago, it's 2008, the people that negotiated the Mwanawasa arrangement from the state, when the state was presented those papers, they did not they did not make a demand. This is the difference.
Okay.
So when the Mwanawasas were given the paper, gave the state the papers, here is what this man...
Papers of the wishes of...
Yes. Okay. So the instruction to be buried in Palavana at the farm, and the spot was already... Okay? So when the state saw that, the state gave a counter offer the Mwanawasas could not refuse. I want you to underline that. That is the difference. The state did not say, take it or leave it. They said, you want to go to Palavana. Do you see where there is that cenotaph? You know what that cenotaph is? Yes. Yeah, now it's a state now talking to the Mwanawasas. Do you know where that cenotaph is? That grave for the World War. And they said, yes. In front of cabinet. Now behind there, do you see that called the Embassy Park? They said, this man has died in office. We are going to put him there so that you don't have to go very far. And this is the same Lusaka. So you can go and think about it. And come back after you have thought about it. The people who negotiated that deal are there. They are alive. On both sides. Okay? That is how the Mwanawasa side briefly went away to caucus and came back and accepted the deal. So the issue of, for example, going around the country, which was also for the state to say, no, this is a sitting president. We need to have a process like that for healing, for grieving, and for healing. So that is how that program was drawn, which is not the case now. Now, the state has demands. And now the state says, no, this is the state. You can't question us.